Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. So do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Also, check me out on IG. It's elevation underscore mentor. So today we're going to talk about the housing market and what is going on in the housing market. Well, there are senators that have passed a bill for public housing. There is a public housing crisis. Is anyone aware of that? I know there is a lot going on. Um, so, they are introducing a new bill that will fund public housing, and they're looking for $70 billion to do this. So, they're calling this the Public Housing Emergency Response Act. So, this is for $70 billion. It has not been passed yet. It's just introduced as of yet, but for $70 billion, Public Housing Emergency Response Act. And the purpose is to make repairs with the money, make repairs to 1.2 million units of existing public housing. So, according to the article, there are 37 affordable homes for every 100 low income households. So, according to the article, they don't have enough affordable housing for the people that need affordable housing. Do you think that's interesting that there's so many people that are considered low income that there's not enough housing for um, low income housing? Or the other word for that is called affordable housing. So 37 affordable homes for every 100 low income households. So a shortage in affordable housing is in existence. So if you are an investor, a real estate investor, there is a need for affordable housing, whether you are interested in building affordable housing or if you are interested in renting out to Section 8 tenants. If you are interested in renting out to Section 8 tenants, there are so many people looking for that your place would always be filled. So there's a demand here for affordable housing. So not enough affordable housing um, is what's happening right now. So in the article, they talked about some of the problems with in the affordable housing. They talked about heating systems that are not working. Of course, you'll find that anywhere. So it doesn't matter what kind of home you live in. Every home is going to have some kind of problems. So they're talking about heating systems, and they're talking about lead-based paint, which is in older buildings. They also talk about the increased risk of asthma for children that live in these low affordable homes, that they see that children are having higher incidences of asthma that grow up in these kinds of environments. So the Senate had introduced this bill for $70 billion to go to public housing funds. So if it passes the Senate, then it would have to pass the House of Representatives. So it would have to go, through the Senate first, then would have to go through the House next. So that is a bill that they are introducing for public housing, again, to the tune of $70 billion. So there are a lot of funds out here, and people are essentially fighting for how those funds are allocated. So, how they're going to allocate the funds, right? So, there has already been a lot of good, well, depends on how you look at it, but a lot of good in terms of funding when it comes to student loans. So people have seen great benefits when it comes to student loans. So people in that situation are very grateful, right? So there has been a whole lot of student loans that have debt has been erased due to the Biden administration. So you may be aware of that if you had some of your loans forgiven. And if you didn't have your loans forgiven, check out some of the programs that he has, right? So there's been a lot of people that have been positively affected from the Biden administration when it comes to student loans. So if you were not affected, somebody close to you has been affected in a positive way. And those opportunities are still out there. So check them out, financialaid.gov, and see if you can get some assistance when it comes to student loans. All right. So, some kind of way I got off of the topic of real estate. So, back to the topic of real estate. This is what is going on as far as the allocation of funds. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for the funds to be allocated differently. And they want it to go to public housing. So that's what the Senate is fighting for. And then it would have to go through the House. So it has not been passed yet. It depends on how they vote and, what the general consensus is on how they want the funds to be allocated. All right. So that is one of the things that is going on in the housing market. And you can just kind of look at some of the ways that you can benefit from it if you are a real estate investor. If you're a real estate investor, you can benefit by, especially if you are a developer. If you are a developer, there's a demand for affordable housing. That's the one thing. Then the other thing is if you are an investor, there is a demand for Section 8. There's a long list of people waiting. So with Section 8, that is guaranteed rent. So those are just some things to think about, what is going on and how you could benefit from it if you are in the real estate market. All right. So do me a favor before you leave. I need for you to hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Also, check out the pin link below and check out my hat collection that I have. All right. So thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button. What that does is it helps other people to see the channel. Also, if you are not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So I will be interviewing people. You will be seeing people come up sporadically. So the people I interview are entrepreneurs, and they will be on the show talking about their business. So you can get some business ideas by tuning in to this show. All right. So thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. And don't forget, on the way out, hit that like button. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.